Welcome back, kings and queens. Checking in on the karmic cycle. I already pulled some cards here from the energy oracle deck, the karmic cycle for the DMs. What are they going through right now, right? And a lot of cards came out. So this one's the first one, and I really got and it's really fitting with the overall DM reading today, the DM messages to the DF. If you haven't seen it yet, I would watch that too, because I feel like it's going to be a continuation. It was pretty much almost all of it was around the karmic partner, so in karmic situation. So I feel like yeah, so maybe watch this the other video too. Okay, so yeah, because I got this card only at first, and I was like, got right away that he appreciates his divine feminine, right? But I was doing a karmic reading, so I was like, let me shuffle again in case it could be his karmic partner, right? So, but then all these cards came out, the Magician, Journey, again, packing the bags, making a strategy, right? Figuring out how to contact you, how to get into union with you. And when I saw this card, the message was right away, 3 is one too many, right? So if there's a karmic partner, that person would have to go, right, in order for you guys to come into union. So yeah, that's why I feel like they're making a strategy, trying to figure out how to get out of that situation, right, in a graceful manner, of course. He's like a nice man, right? And he doesn't want to like go and just leave things destroyed, right? He wants to leave in a peaceful manner. So he has to figure out how to do that, right? But he is definitely planning on leaving, packing up his bags. And some of them are actually moving out right now, right? This could also mean that some have already decided, they made their strategy, they already know, I am ready to come forward. I'm ready to become the magician, right? Like take control of my life. I have the power, only I do. Because the divine feminine is here waiting, right? So it's on him. He has the magic powers now to move things forward. So, and this was on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I really feel like he has made up he knows in his heart it's you, and he wants to come forward and give you his heart, right? So yeah, expect maybe some communication, maybe getting unblocked, maybe yeah, even they'll come by, you know, maybe even with their bags packed already, you know, needing a place to sleep. So yeah, he definitely wants to give you his heart. So, and the weekend is coming up right now. So yeah, I think a lot of you will be able, you'll heal from them this weekend, especially with that reading that we had this morning. They were just so upset, right? Like they can tell that the divine feminines are moving on, and so they're taking their power back, and they can feel that energetically, right? And so they are getting really, really wild up. So yeah, it's a really good reading. Okay, so let's bring in my deck that I created. I created it this week because I don't have any karmic decks, so I wanted to create my own karmic deck. And it's a little bit different. So I have communication in here from the DM, from the DF, and from the karmic. So what we'll do is we'll shuffle, and then it's going to be a communication between all of them, right? So we see what the karmic is feeling and thinking, and what the DM is feeling in his karmic situation, and as well the DF, what she's going through. So yeah, so it's going to be first time using it. I'm excited. So let's see how it goes. Okay, two divine masculines. How are you doing in your karmic situation with your karmic partner? This is karmic partner specific, this deck. Okay, I'll take these again and shuffle because it's too many. So far we have 2 DFs. I hope you're happy. What did I do to deserve this treatment? And the DM is saying, I'm sorry, I have hurt you so badly. Yeah. So, hope you can read my handwriting. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, yeah, so the DF is expressing, right, that she's hurt by him blocking her, by him not reaching out, by him, yeah, whatever the situation is, right? Maybe not admitting that she is his divine counterpart. Yeah, and he's saying, I'm sorry, right? I've hurt you so badly. So he's apologizing, which is a good thing, right? He's coming to these conclusions now that things need to change. So, okay, let's see what else we can find out. Oh, wow. I'll do one more time. If nothing comes out, then that'll be it. That's it. No karmic. I feel like that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, maybe for a lot of them, he has really left the karmic behind, right? Like he packed his bag and he moved on. Wow, I'm really surprised. I figured that a lot of karmic messages would come. Okay, then let's move on. So we had a lot of cards come out this morning for these, for the messages, the DM messages. So I'm curious to see what we get for this reading now. Let's see. Dear Divine Masculines, what is going on in your karmic cycle, karmic situation? What should your feminine know? What does she need to know right now? Okay. I will also bring in the Book of Answers like I did last week as the last thing. So if you have a question regarding the karmic situation or whatever, and you would like an answer to that, maybe think about that already, and then we'll open the book. Okay, day card. Yeah. So, like I said, I feel like it seems like a lot of them have like moved on and really want to come forward to you now and reach out to you, rekindle things. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely a message that communication is coming in. And then we have the caregiver. Again, it's like this man holding a heart, right? The same thing. So I feel like it kind of goes with what I said earlier, right? That he is a good person and he wants to go leave the karmic situation in the best way possible, right? He's not just gonna just take off and leave them to rot or whatever. So so that's what I'm getting from this, but also that he really wants to give you his heart as well, right? So yeah, and we have paradise. So then we have fans. This is like the Bachelor deck from the Bachelor. We have the fans and the ceremony. Yeah, what I'm getting is like he just wants to be happy, right? He just wants happiness. He wants to not feel guilty anymore. He doesn't want to feel pain. He doesn't want to cause his divine feminine pain. He just wants to be happy, right? He wants to relax. He wants to chill. He wants to have a good time again. He just wants to be happy. And I feel like that he might have talked to some people about what he wants to do, right? Like that, about his karmic situation, maybe that he's realizing, that's what came out this morning. He was realizing that his karmic isn't his twin, but he did think that she was, right? And he's realizing now, no, she's not, yeah, he or she is not my twin. Actually, this other person is my twin. So, and I feel like he talked to some people about it, and he was surprised about it, but I feel like they were surprised about it. And yeah, so I think he's talking about, you know, this is giving the rose to his divine feminine. So I feel like he is thinking about reaching out, how to, really planning on how to make sure he doesn't lose his divine feminine, because a lot of them are moving on, right? That's what we're getting from Kshe's reading. They're very empowered and they're moving on. And that's why I feel like he's coming forward right now, apologizing, right? Hoping that you would stay and not move on. And that is up to you, right? Whatever you want to do. Okay, let's see what else we can find out. Okay, dear divine masculines. What else can we find out about your current situation? Your karmic cycle. What are you planning? What are you doing? Wow, this is a long shuffle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we have masculine, your divine masculine, your twin or your soulmate is seeking you. Yeah. Yeah, he is, right? We even have travel. So, yeah, and travel we have twice here. It's another travel card, right? So, yeah, I feel like a lot of them pack their bags and are done with their karmic situation. They cannot live like that anymore. We also got transformation. So, yeah. So that is really great news, right? That he's finally, letting go of the fear. I'm getting really, some of them might still be fearful to move on and to leave the karmic situation behind. But I feel like for the most part, I feel like that they are not fearful anymore. Because they have gone through transformation, right? And they have become, or know they are the divine masculine, and therefore they must move forward in their life, you know, moving out or whatever, out of, or getting that job that, or get out, oh my God, the words aren't coming out, getting a new job, right? Because the one that he was doing wasn't serving him, or really leaving that addiction behind. So yeah, I feel like travel means moving away from whatever was holding them back and moving forward to his divine feminine. Okay, so let's do the yin yang oracle, and then we'll do messages, and then we'll do the book of answers. So divine masculines. What else can we find out about the karmic situation? I was getting the dizziness again from this morning when I connected. Okay. We have reflection projections. Yeah, with this broken mirror, I always get like the karmic cycle is over, you know, like, or that there's at least it's falling apart, right? Things are breaking down. It's no longer sustainable, and definitely things have to change. And then we have North Node, cosmic purpose. Yeah, what I'm getting is just like this thinking, right? Like the strategy, the planning. How do I not lose my divine feminine, right? How do I leave this karmic situation behind? How do I do all of these things? Receive, open. Yeah, reaching out, right? So yeah, a lot of you might be getting communication this weekend, or anything that might indicate to you, you know, that he is opening up towards you, that he is realizing you are the one, and that he's coming forward to you. Avoidance, stalemate. Yeah, and then others are not ready, right? They are, yeah, literally like blindfolded, like, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. So, alchemy, ancestor guides. Yeah. I feel like this is like going within and really tuning out everything, and that could be part of the strategy, right? Because they have to figure out what to do next, how to go about it. So, and rejection, loss, fragmented. Yeah, so I feel like the ones that are in this energy still, right? The avoidance, like all of this dark energy, I feel like they are the ones that are not ready to come forward yet. So that they still have to do the work, they still have to get out. But yeah, okay, I'm also getting now, he is feeling the divine feminine rejection. So he's feeling that she's moving on, and it drives him crazy. It absolutely drives him crazy. Yeah, almost took my breath away now when I was saying that. Yeah, it absolutely drives them crazy. They don't want the divine feminine to move on. They don't want her to forget about them or get like into a new relationship. They're very scared of that happening. But then they just have to come forward, right? I mean, if they're not. Okay. Dear divine masculines, what messages do you have for your divine feminine about your karmic cycle, karmic situation? Wow, these are a lot of us. Okay. We have, they have hurt me. Yeah, so that could be his karmic partner's karmic situation, right? And drama. So yeah, I mean, that could really indicate that broken mirror, like I said, even rejection, loss, just feeling lost, like the divine feminine is moving on. At home, I have only drama, or in my, you know, karmic situation, things are just falling apart. I don't want to be alone. And he's saying, some are saying, don't wait for me, please. And it says, I can't make a decision. The passion is too much. How can there be too much passion? Why can't I tell you the truth? Ooh, okay, so there might be things the divine feminine doesn't know about what is going on in his life. Maybe he had lied to her too. Don't wait for me, I can't make a decision. So yeah, so unfortunately maybe that's for some of the DMs and DFs that are not going to come into union, right? Or at least not now, maybe not for a long time, because he is saying, yeah, I cannot leave, I have to do this. It could be because of children, finances, whatever. And I'm gonna stick around, right? I am gonna stay. So, but I feel like that's not the majority. I feel like this is just for a few, because everything else, especially if you also watched the reading from this morning, is the total opposite of this. So, yeah, but unfortunately some of them, yeah, are letting you know that they are not ready to come forward. Yeah. Okay. Then let's do the Book of Answers. So let's see. Think of a question and then I'll open the book. It says startling events may occur as a result. Okay, that's it for the karmic reading for this week, or for this Friday. We have another one on Monday, and I'll be posting a video tomorrow about how I figured out that I am in a twin flame situation. And in case you're wondering yourself, right, like, is this my twin? Because I'm actually not 100% sure he is my twin. I think 99%, but there's just always this kind of where you don't really know, right? But yeah, I will tell you everything, how everything, you know, developed, and how I figured out over time that he is my twin. I actually figured it out last year, but it's been going on for 23 years. So yeah, it's been a long ride. And honestly, I am scared that he is one of those. So, but that's just what I'm gonna have to live with, and then I'm just gonna have to move on, right, to something better. So yeah. Okay, with that, I'm saying goodbye. If the video resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. We are so excited every time we get a new subscriber. We love to read your comments. So yeah, and go check out Queen Chi for her DF and her DF karmic reading too. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all soon.